What is the function of light? To reveal objects covered by darkness and to illumine areas that are hidden. When we bring light into a dark room, we at once see everything in the room. When the mind is troubled and cannot decide what is right or wrong, we say that a kind of darkness has blocked the mind. We need an inner light to show us the way. We call it consciousness. Like light, it dispels the shadows of confusion and promotes clear action. Similarly, we could say that love is a light. When a person is lonely and has no one to care for him or her, life is really dark. But if someone appears who can understand and care for this person, the darkness disappears. Having new hope and joy, the world at once becomes meaningful with the light of love. We could thus speak of the light of compassion, the light of truth, light of peace, light of knowledge, etc. In each case, a particular difficulty that can be compared to darkness is lifted and a positive experience of hope, joy, and fulfillment comes into being. These inner lights are more powerful than physical light. My world may be dark with regard to material possessions, yet my life may be shining in joy and peace because of the moral and spiritual light that has been kindled within me. The most important inner light is the light of consciousness. The Upanishads call it our true self. It is a central light in the core of our being, and it illumines all experiences in all states of consciousness. Ashvatara Upanishad says, "Hear, O children of immortality, even gods and angels, I have discovered my true self, that ancient, infinite being within my heart, that light of all lights beyond all darkness. By finding him, one can conquer death. There is no other way." With this brief intro, we now directly go to the main subject, the verse 7th Brahmana from the Brahdaranyaka Upanishad. The verse goes like this. Vidyut Brahma iti ayu vidānādvidyut vidyutyenaṃ pāpmano ya evaṃ veda vidyudbrahmeti vidyudhyeva brahma. Meditate on the flash of lightning, the radiance which projects itself through the clouds when there is a clap of thunder or a heavy downpour of rain. It is a mystery by itself. It is a great beauty. You can wonder at the beauty of nature by the perception of flashes of lightning and the thunder that you hear during the pouring of the rain. And the beauty of the nature in the monsoons is, of course, something which needs no explanation. One can contemplate even the beauty of nature as representing God's beauty itself. The flash of lightning can be taken as an object of upasana, says the Upanishad. And in meditation, we are supposed to have flashes of this kind. We have flash of visions. And the similarity between the inward flashes that we experience in meditation and the outward flashes of lightning in the sky is that they are both flashes. With this comparison in mind, one can contemplate the flash of lightning as an object, so that through this finite symbol of flash of lightning, one can raise one's conception to the larger one, which is the flash of reality itself in meditation. Just as a flash of lightning pierces through the darkness of the cloud, so is this flash of consciousness which breaks through the darkness of ignorance. Vidānādvidyut, that which breaks through the darkness of any kind, that which dispels the atmosphere where we cannot see anything. That can be regarded as vidyut or lightning. Just as lightning outside dispels darkness caused by the clouds or by the absence of the sun in the darkness of the night, this lightning of or flash of consciousness within in meditation dispels ignorance in respect of oneself as well as in respect of others. There are two kinds of ignorance, the external and the internal. In technical language, we call external ignorance sthula avidya and the internal ignorance moola avidya. The perception of an external object is made possible by the flash of an external light. But the internal being cannot be seen like that unless the moola avidya or the root ignorance is dispelled. Sthula avidya is the ignorance about the objects outside. Here we are talking about the moola avidya, root ignorance. How this moola avidya can be dispelled? It can be done only in deep meditation. So, the capacity to dispel darkness is common to both lightning inside and outside. With this commonness in mind, one can meditate on the flash of lightning. Moment of realization is like lightning only. It comes as lightning only. It happens, it flashes. On the D-Day, it does not happen step by step. It is not a gradual process. The realization dawns on the seeker, on the mumukshu as a flash. When Ramakrishna touched Narendra, or when Guru Yukteswar blessed Mukunda, on the D-Day, realization dawned on Narendra and Mukunda as a flash. Vidyudbrahmeti, where lightning is Brahman. Many lightning come and go, but one lightning on a dark night is most powerful, and its power is felt by all. Similarly, A sadhaka may get many smaller glimpses of self, but on the D-Day, at one destined moment, the most powerful experience dawns and avidya leaves, Mula avidya leaves the sadhaka forever with that most powerful lightning. Like the most powerful lightning also passes away and is merged in the blue sky, that moment's experience when the self is discovered within forever, that experience like the lightning merges in the blue sky, that experience also merges in the non-dual self, that the sadhaka turned seer exists as. Remember the Katakanat analogy in the Atma Bodha. Similarly, the meditated lightning, after removing all the darkness of Maya and Avidya, gets dissolved and merged. That is the lightning as an object of meditation. After doing its job, and once the self is realized, like the Kataka net dissolves in the water after cleansing the water, similarly, that object lightning as an object of meditation also merges, dissolves into the ocean of consciousness that I exist now, as now. Now the meditated object of lightning is gone. The meditator, me, the jiva, is gone. The meditation process is gone. Aligning this revelation with the Shivarahasya light, what is revealed today, like the lightning removes darkness, Brahman, meditated as lightning, takes the meditator beyond avidya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya. At the macrocosm level, Maya has already been removed through the lightning Brahman. Now at Jiva level, microcosm level, the darkness of avidya has also been removed or transcended by the lightning that is Brahman. So, for me, the meditator, there is neither Jagat, darkness of Maya dispelled, so no creation, nor Jiva, darkness of avidya removed by the lightning Brahman. Hence, me, the Jiva, with BMI, do not exist anymore. I exist as Ishvara. Jiva is gone, Jagat is gone. I exist as Ishvara, but without mind, without awareness that I exist as Ishvara, and that is what is the essence of Shivarahasya. So, in the context of removal of internal and external darkness, darkness of Maya and Avidya, Brahman is the lightning. Now existing as me, the light, without any quality of light, without me being aware of myself as light. Thus, this meditation perfectly aligns with the Shivarahasya essence at the end. We have used this lightening or light throughout in the meditation because as the light function is to remove the darkness, this lightening of the light has removed at the macrocosm level Maya. Without Maya, no creation possible. At the microcosm level, the light has removed avidya. Without avidya, the jiva with BMI does not exist. So, due to its main function of removing the darkness, and also, as we learned, it has removed the stula avidya and the mula avidya. So, due to its main function of removing the darkness of ignorance, darkness of Maya, darkness of avidya, etc. So, due to that function, the name light is there. Whether in the Brihadāranyaka Upanishad verse as the lightening, or in the Shiva Rahasya as the supernal light. But when the seeker discovers the self within, then due to the function it has done in terms of dispelling the darkness, the relevance of light is there. Moving forward, after the next Shiva Rahasya pore, there may be a pore or there may be a portion of the Shiva Rahasya pore where we will refer to all the Upanishadic verses which refer to Brahman as light. Kenopanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Sveta Ashvatara Upanishad, so many of them are there. But what happens when you have realized self? Then you exist maybe as the Upanishadic verses, as Shiva Rahasya, you may be existing as light. But like the Shiva can never say that I am the light. Upon realization, you don't have the intellect or the mind or the awareness to say, I am the light. So ultimately, the lightening or the light merges in you, the consciousness. Here, the Shiva Rahasya and the Brihadāranyaka Upanishad comes in perfect sync as he taught you through Krishna and Jnana analogy, how Bhakti and Jnana comes into a perfect sync, culminate into Nirvikalpa Samadhi ultimately. Interestingly, the last portion, the lightening part is over. The last portion of this verse, which is also very, very absorbing, it says, Vidyut Brahma iti ahu vidānādvidyut vidyatyenaṃ pāpmano vidyatyenaṃ pāpmano. This particular line. This light of consciousness breaks through not only darkness of ignorance, but also breaks through the fortress of sins. Vidyatyenaṃ pāpmano. All sins are destroyed when this flash takes place inside. Just as all the errors that you commit in dream are incapable of producing any effect when you wake up. Even the worst of sins that you commit in dream have no effect when you wake up, merely because you have woken up, not that you have done something else to counteract the sins in dream. No action can bind if illumination is there, just as no action in dream can bind you once you have woken up from the dream. But if you have not woken up, you have to reap the consequences thereof, as the law of karma operates. No law of karma can operate where there is awakening from the realm where this law operates. That is to say, karma is a result of all actions up to realization. Existing as light will continue to fetch its results, but for you existing as light, it is like suffering in your dream, which is not valid when you have woken up. So it is this flash, this resplendence of consciousness which destroys not only the darkness of ignorance, but also sins of every kind. One who knows the secret is afraid of nothing. He becomes a flash to everyone else. He becomes a light to others. He illumines the lives of other people also. Thus, meditate therefore on lightening as Brahman. This is one upasana. Says this Brahmaṇam Upanishad 7th Brahman. Are we clear about how it clears us of all sins? It does not clear our sins in absolute way. Not that we will not continue to undergo suffering or happiness due to not happiness is not the correct sufferings or otherwise as an impact of our karmas. The sufferings the karmic results may continue, but like when you get up from a dream, the sins or the actions committed in a dream are not valid. You laugh away. Similarly, when you have eternally woken up from the avidya, the lightening or the light having cleared the avidya, then for you existing as Atman or self, the impact of the karmic results or the sufferings which you have to undergo as a result of your karmas done, accumulated up to the penultimate point of self-realization, they do not affect you. They do not cause any ripple in your consciousness. That is what the rishis means when he says that with realization, vidyatyenaṃ pāpmano also breaks through the fortress of sins. We will conclude with Swami Shivananda's most powerful words on the verse taken upon today from the Brahmaṇam Upanishad. The sage, the Brahma Rishi writes, the final illumination is also compared to the flash of lightning in some scriptures. All this is symbolic. Spiritual illumination is not physical illumination. Through this finite symbol, the consciousness has to be raised to the infinite Brahman. The actions in dream do not bind anyone, for they are realized to be unreal and non-existent when one wakes up. This meditation helps one to wake up from one realizes his original, sinless, pure nature. Such a one, like the lightning flash, illumines himself, and it does not stop, causes others to wake up from the sleep of beginningless nascence. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.